Did you take out the trash today?
Yep.
How many of you, when you were little, actually heard that? Well, I heard it way too many times that I care to remember. And today, most of us, or some of y'all, may have children of your own. And instead of asking them, have you taken the trash out yet? Maybe you should be asking your little darling, have you sorted the trash yet? Hi, my name is Miss MVandevers, and I'm here today to tell you why you should go green. If you're wondering what it means by going green, here are some statistics according to the Oklahoma Recycle Association. An average American household receives more than 500 pieces of advertising mail a year. That's a lot of junk mail and a lot of wasted paper. Poor trees, right? Paper manufacturing is one of the most energy-intensive processes in the economy. On the Oklahoma State website, in the Go Green section, they state that the reduction in paper consumption, there you go, couldn't think of the word, consumption can make a big contribution towards cutting down the carbon dioxide emissions, which, you know, is what causes the ozone layer to have a big fat hole in it. So sort the paper, it's easy, and it only takes a little bit of time. I'll show you how to make time and possibly even make a little bit of money. Who doesn't want to make money? I mean, especially in the little economy crunch we got going with money, I would love to. Recycling is the next step to a cleaner future. It may seem that everyone is doing it, but surprisingly they're not. There's a lot of people who think that it's a big hassle and it's time consuming, but on the contrary, it's actually easy and necessary to help our environment. One of the easiest and oldest ways to make of making money is by collecting papers and turning them into a recycling company, and they pay you. A lot of people do that with aluminum cans also. Americans use 200 million tons of paper a year, or according to OCRA, or the Oklahoma Recycling Association. And $8 billion worth of paper. That's $8 billion worth of paper that can actually be recycled. So, you know, getting a little chunk of that $8 billion is probably not going to be much, but it's a little bit in your pocket. That's kind of cool to make money while you recycle and help the earth. I mean, I would think so. That's if you want money and a cleaner earth. Okay. The easy steps to get on board and start collecting newspapers, or if you want to do this, you can make a spot in your home, or a garage, or maybe an office area that has some spare room. You make it a habit. When you go to the grocery store, instead of picking plastic or paper, they have these handy little bags now. They're recyclable. You can use them all the time, and not just for grocery shopping. You can use them for these bags right here. That will replace about 3 of these bags. Just one of these. It holds about three times more than what a plastic bag will hold, or even a paper sack. Because if they hold that much, they usually end up ripping, or you have to double bag them. These hold gallons of milk, several quantities of cans. I mean, and you don't have to worry about, you know, it ripping or breaking your toe, and you're saving the environment because you're not putting the plastic bags, which are non-biodegradable, into a landfill to just sit there. And you know, you keep these with you always. If you're going on a road trip, well, there you go. Instead of sitting there getting a bunch of suitcases, you have little take-along things that you can use to pack your kids' toys, because who doesn't take toys when they take their kids on the road to keep their kids occupied? And you can use papers such as Old School Work. This is my kids' school, just for 2 or 3 days worth of school. They come home, they bring the papers, you look at them, and then, yeah, you'll keep a couple hundreds to stick on the refrigerator, but the rest of it is just going to pile up or go in the trash. My husband gets the Daily Oklahoman. That's a lot of paper. So instead of throwing it in the trash, whenever we're recycling or whenever we're done with it, we put it in a bag and we put it in the corner to recycle, to take and recycle at a local recycling bin. In the place where I live, Sulphur, Oklahoma, we have several local bins that you go take the paper to, and that helps the school with money. The best thing to do is sort through your papers weekly, and if you have time, sort through it daily, so that by the end of the month you can go gather all your paper collectibles and take it to the local recycling center or one nearby. You can usually look that up on the internet, and then you can have, who doesn't want a little green? You go green, you get a little green. I figured that's, you know, and even trade for helping the environment anyway. But those are the 4 simple steps that help keep the earth green and put a little green in your pocket. And I hope today that you will leave here with a little bit more understanding about going green, and maybe put some of my advice to use and earn a little money while you do it. Thank you for coming.